Hey guys, this is Jman2589. Purpose of this video is to show you how to paint the indentations in your guns, your slides. I did my AR-15 for practice. It turned out pretty good. Basically, it costs $5 to do. It's pretty cheap. You know me, I'm pretty cheap myself, so I like doing things cheap as possible. But still look professional. Just for fun, for the purpose of making this video, I'm going to fill in my slide of my Springfield XD. Before you want to start, you want to make sure you get these two items. They're at Hobby Lobby or any hobby store. You're just getting plain hobby paint. I chose white. You can pretty much do any color that you want, and get some thinner. You're going to want to make this paint. It's kind of thick, not too thick, but you want to pour enough of this in here to get a really good thin consistency, so that as we go, let me get with this needle, we'll dab it, and then as we put it, dip it on the slide, the paint will pretty much run into all the creases in the slide. So you just gotta I wish I could tell you, I wish there was some kind of magic formula, but you pretty much just got to keep dumping the thinner in there until you get a consistency you're comfortable with. So let me shake my paints up and get it started. Okay, here's my paint. I wish you could see it shaking around, but it's pretty thin, the consistency. What you want to do, dip your needle in here. See if it'll focus on that. And there's a big dot. Let's not do that. Get a nice little bead on your needle and just drop it right on the crease, if it will. I wish you could see it, but it'll start thinning out. And what I do is just take the needle and kind of just paint over it. Get a nice little bead, drop it on there, go back and forth. Sorry, my last take got interrupted. You want to spread it around until it gets nice and thin, just because the thinner the paint is outside of the lines, the easier it is to clean up once you take your gun oil or whatever to it. I found that you don't want to use the thinner to clean it off, obviously, because it takes the paint from the cracks. Especially since on this slide, they're really fine markings. On my AR-15, they were pretty deep. Even then, it was hard to clean with the thinner, and it kind of leaves takes the finish off of the black, whatever they use. I can't think of it right now, but make sure it gets down in there real nice. Spread it out so it's thin as possible, and then let it dry. For time, I'm gonna go ahead and flip it and do the side of the slide. Hopefully it'll be a little bit better. I thought it was kind of neat. I stumbled across this. There was enough interest in it, and I looked into it. It was fairly cheap. I don't necessarily like the idea of painting the slide of my carry gun, just because, I mean, just due to everyday wear, paint's probably going to come off. It should do okay with the heat. I mean, the slide doesn't get that hot. Now, if you're doing something any different, then we might be concerned as far as the temperature. We'll go ahead and even do the subcompact here. Yeah, since it's such thin etching, it really doesn't fill the etching that good. On my AR-15, all I had to do is drop it in the line, and it would, since it was so thin, it would just go ahead and fill the rest of the hole in the etching. This part's kind of boring, so I'm going to break, and hopefully you got the main idea. I'll break until it's all dry and show you how to clean it off the best way I've found so far. Alright, we're back. It's probably about an hour or so after drying. What you want to do is get some gun solvent. I prefer my Hops number 9 powder solvent. What you do is just get you a little rag, spray a little bit, then wipe it on here, get it nice and even, and just keep rubbing at it. I mean, it's kind of hard to do with one hand, but you can already see it's starting to come off. I went ahead and did the other part. Looks pretty sweet. I've already done the wiping on it. It actually turned out a lot better than I thought, so I'll probably keep it. Just wipe, 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 wipe. As you can see, it keeps coming off even more and more and more. See how it gets kind of white on the towel? I just go ahead and spray some more on there. Spread it in. Keep working at it, working at it. Don't rub too hard, because obviously if you rub too hard, you'll get in the etching and take off the paint that you want to stay. So just real easy. And just like that, good to go. I think it looks pretty sweet. I might actually keep it on there. We'll see how it does. I should be going to the range. It's my birthday on Sunday, so we'll see how it holds up firing and whatnot to see if we'll keep it. So thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully I'll get some more videos up on here. Even if you have, suggestions, I'm glad to do whatever you guys ask, as long as it doesn't break the bank. So thanks for watching.